Hi, welcome
Hello.
to another episode of 52 Reflections on Marriage. Today our topic is Cemeteries and Lefse.
Wow, that's a different one.
We're talking about learning to like what the other likes. Guess who likes cemeteries and Lefse? Well, I do. And when we go by a cemetery, you kind of have what kind of a reaction?
I sometimes get a little worried
You get a little
little
worried.
worried.
Why do you get worried?
because we visited a lot of cemeteries in our 52 years.
Yeah.
53 years now.
No, it's 53, yeah. Well, it's not because you're afraid of ghosts
No, no
or
problem.
anything like that.
No
right?
problem.
It's because I started doing research on family history years ago, and one of the best places to find some data is on tombstones, right?
That's right.
So that's my reason for going to cemeteries. But actually, through the years, you've improved in your attitude.
No, I don't mind. I guess the problem is when we stay too long.
Okay, I have a tendency
Yeah.
to stay too long.
But I find it interesting to see how long people lived and things like that. While you're doing the research, I'm kind of wandering around. But I kind of enjoy
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, and also, when you get married, your family, this is changing the subject, but Lefse, for instance. For those that don't know what Lefse is, I can't imagine who wouldn't know.
Who
right?
doesn't know what
Who
Lefse
doesn't
is?
know? It's a Norwegian bread, I guess. It's made from potatoes.
It's kind of like a tortilla, only it's made out of
potatoes.
potatoes, yeah.
Yeah, potatoes and butter. So if you like potatoes and butter, you're going to like Lefse, right?
That's right.
And-
I like it.
And you've liked it
Yeah.
from the get-go, but like,
There are limits to this. I don't know. Have you ever heard of lutefisk? Yeah, it's fish that's been stored in poison and then cleaned up, and then you eat it, and it's like jellied fish.
jellyfish.
So
It's a
I
delicacy.
would like to enjoy that like you do, but so far, eh.
And actually, sometimes women aren't too excited about sports, but it's one area that men enjoy a lot. And I do like football now because of him. He loves the Vikings and
That's right.
football in general, and basketball,
NBA?
basically. NBA basketball. I enjoy sitting down and watching a game with you too.
So we've learned some things.
We've learned a few things. Now, I love this story of a couple that went hunting, and the wife wasn't a hunter, but decided to accompany her husband on something he loved and enjoyed so much. So they were going to hunt for deer, right? They went into the blind, to a blind, and stayed there the whole day. They didn't see one deer. They didn't fire one shot. And of course, you can't be talking because that would scare away any
Right.
possible victims.
Pray.
Yeah, so on the way back to the car after this fruitless day of hunting, the husband turns to the wife and he says, "Honey, wasn't this just a wonderful day?" I don't know what her response was, but just the experience of being there was
Being
great.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and being together,
That's right.
building memories together,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it is important, and you can experiment with different things that your spouse likes. Find out what is important
Yeah,
for him
I'd
to
say
have you
that.
come along,
I would say that if it's important to them, you don't have to just like everything the other person likes.
or do
Obviously,
it
I'm a girl.
together just because you
Yeah.
have to do everything together.
No.
That's not the point.
But if there's something that's important and you can adapt to and learn to like it, that's a
Yeah.
plus
It's a plus
on relationship.
on relationship. Now, maybe you can explain to us why men hate to go shopping with wives. Maybe that's the ultimate sacrifice a man makes for his wife.
I have to admit that I still, after all these years, I'm still not very good at it.
You're better.
I'm better.
Yeah. I
Oh, well,
think you're better.
that's encouraging. It just, it's the time
Yeah.
involved. It's I guess we tend to say I'm going to go buy this thing. We go and we buy it, but there are many things to see, especially I think for women find
Yeah.
many things interesting, and I just have a hard time doing that. So one technique is to go your own direction.
Yeah, we do that.
That helps. And then also, if I know that we're going to shop this morning, if I know that, then I can love you in that way.
Adjust your thinking.
Just by thinking. That's right.
Yeah, remember that time years ago we went shopping in Bella, which is a huge city, and they had this huge department store that we love to go to, Loges Americanas.
Yeah.
And so we each went our own way because that was how we were doing it,
All right.
more tranquilly. And we said, let's meet at the door at such and such a time. So he went to one door, I went to another. We didn't realize there were 2 entrances to the store. We had no phones. This was years ago.
Yeah.
So who knows how long we each were angry at the other because they didn't come.
Yeah.
And we were each waiting at a different entrance until whatever happened.
I think finally, as I recall, I went looking to see if there was another door. Mm-hmm. And then we found each other, and we didn't know if we were mad or happy. Because at that point, you thought, well, something's happened to the other one.
But anyway, today we have cell phones. And so if you have your cell phone charged up, right, then you can find each other.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
But anyway, learn to like what the other likes. Build more memories together and strengthen your marriage.
And that's a way of saying I love you.
I love you. So that's it for today.
Okay. See you guys. God bless you.